Over here in the red, we have our Zerg player named after a delicious drink. He is...
I am NesTea.
Oh, we got the girl voice back.
The girl voice is back. Ooh. Now in the blue, our Protoss player with a unique and aggressive style. He's unpredictable. Can NesTea take him on?
Choya for you.
Just once I want to be thrown off by a third very strange voice.
Choya for you.
Whoa! Choya actually putting a pylon on low ground.
Yep, you know, that's fine. I think what we'll probably see is either he'll try to block a Nexus, block a hatchery, or he could go Nexus first. It's such a long rush distance that it's pretty easy to go Nexus first on this map as long as you scout right after that pylon and realize that they aren't going for a super fast spawning pool. But instead, it's going to be a gateway. Interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah, that is. I
guess the question is, will he get a second gate? Will he get a forge? Will he get a Nexus?
Yeah, it's very questionable. I have to say, one gateway into Nexus certainly won't work.
No, it would not work at all.
He is getting a gas, so he's definitely going to tick up. Interesting that he put this on the low ground. May just be using that for its walling capabilities. As long as you make some sentries and/or stalkers, you should be able to hold anything off there on the low ground.
Note he's planted a pylon here at his opponent's expansion.
Got to slow down that hatchery,
and that'll slow it down tremendously.
Yeah.
Part of me wonders if he's going to. Well, I really don't know what to expect from Choya. This is a very, as we predicted, he's an unorthodox player.
Yeah,
he's certainly doing something unorthodox right now.
He is indeed. It's hard to say. In fact, Choya has already gotten his second gas, so he's not going to do a build that, he did a lot in the last season, which is the one gas warp gate rush.
Do you think it's possible he's going to do a 2-gas warp gate rush?
Oh, that's definitely a possibility.
Because of the way he's walling it in down here. Definitely. And then, of course, if that fails, then he can at least switch back into getting an expansion.
Yeah, that's the good thing about walling in like this on this map, Tasteless. Whether you warp gate rush or not, obviously the threat's going to be there, but you're tight on a wall in, and you can expand very quickly with it. So, in fact, we might even see, a variation of the 3 warp gate expand. It might be a 1 or 2 warp gate expand because he does have that wall protecting his expansion for now.
The Lings are moving out now, and the question is NesTea going to be prepared to defend what looks like it could be a warp gate rush? We're not 100% sure that's what he's going to do. It could be the case, though.
Well, he did get a single stalker. Now, oftentimes, I often tell people, if you see a stalker being made, then that is probably meaning a warp gate rush. But in fact, I like this build. I was just going to say, there are some other things a stalker can mean. For instance, it could be used just to keep these Lings away. Also, if you're going to go for a quick Stargate, you're going to want a Stalker first instead of a Sentry, because a Sentry simply costs too much gas and delays it too long, and the Stalker will take out any Overlords trying to find out your tech. You never want your Stargate to be known before you show your Stargate units. So, Choya, so far, his build is pretty solid. Doing all the right things, Stasis.
Yeah, I got to say, Choya's looking quite strong. Let's see, he's going to get a Void Ray here.
Thought for sure it would be Phoenixes, but that's fine as well.
So, for the time being, we know that our Zerg, NesTea, is going to get Void Ray Rush. Now, if you screw up during a Void Ray Rush, you can get really, really, really behind. Yeah. But we've also seen passive play Void Ray openings where they simply get one Void Ray and then expand.
Yeah. And that could be very good as well.
I believe that's what we're actually going to see in this game.
Yeah, we definitely could. A single Void Ray basically stops any roach attacks. It just kills roaches so badly, forces your opponent into Hydras, and in fact, he's just going to show it and kill off that Overlord. And Tasteless, he's going to follow this up with, as we see on the production tab, a 4 Warp Gate Rush. So Choya is going to all in here.
Oh, that is sexy. Making it look so much as if he's going to do a Void Ray expand build.
Yeah.
Now he's making a Phoenix. With that,
here is the thing. This is actually looking like it may work out quite well, Tasteless, because already NesTea has made some Spore Crawlers. He's got that Evolution Chamber up, so he's a little bit scared. playing the defense. There it is. Of course, that's going to help out when he attacks through that area, but still, that's a huge mineral sink, excuse me, for an ST.
Note there are rocks at both players' expansions, so when he's gearing up for the rush, he's actually going to get a fifth gateway, by the way.
Yeah,
guys.
this is an extremely all-in by Choya.
This is actually when he's probably cutting probes. Heavily cutting
I can't believe how many probes he did make for how all-in he is, but
I know.
he's going to need that many to actually support these 5 warp gates. It's going to be heavily Sentry Zealot with this attack. 5 warp gates, you can't really make too many stalkers unless you just want to be silly about having too many warp gates.
I can't emphasize enough how brilliant the strategy is. I don't know if NesTea is going to survive this.
It's hard to say, Tasteless. Very, very hard to say.
I think actually few Zergs.
In fact, I'm going to go ahead and say he's not going to because he's making Hydralisk Den as well as getting that +1 ranged attack, so he's actually teching up way too much, and it looks like Choya is going to be able to just roll him right over. NesTea with very few units right now. He has 1 Zergling against all of this. That's one Zergling normally won't hold that off no matter how good your micro is.
Oh no.
Yeah, NesTea is going to definitely be dead. No possibility of living through this. There are some roaches and Zerglings popping out, but as you see, Choya taking almost no damage.
Really nice job here. That should be it.
Certainly
More
should
stalkers
be.
move in here. Void Ray taken out.
But NesTea is being pretty baller, Tasteless. He's holding on, but again, the Stalkers just being warped in to counter the roaches. It's a beautiful thing about a warp gate rush. If you see a lot of Lings, you warp in more Zealots. If you see a lot of roaches, you warp in more Stalkers.
He's not really paying attention to what the Phoenix is doing. Phoenix could get picked off here. Is NesTea actually going to hold this off?
No, I don't think so. I mean, he's holding on very well, but the Stalkers can simply out-micro the roaches.
That is a good point.
You know, his +1 range attack.
5 warp gate rush and not 4, which I had forgotten about for a second.
The Zealot's just tanking some of the roach hits so the Stalkers have more time to kill. NesTea doing a great job of holding it off so far. But the thing is, this is diminishing returns on his roaches and Zerglings. The Stalker count really hasn't been damaged very much.
Morlings are pouring down now. Roaches engaging.
And
One Stalker goes down.
Might he hold this?
I don't know.
That would be pretty crazy, Tasteless.
Well, he's done such a good job with the small number of roaches, keeping them alive and just getting out just enough Zerglings to hold off initial attack.
He's actually got a ton of Zerglings about to pop out. His economy is not all that great right now. Not as many drones as you would like, but NesTea, so surprising that when this attack came, he had 1 Zergling, and yet he may live through it. He's even got the +1 ranged attack, which is like hilarious to actually see against a 1-base Protoss at this point.
Very tense moment here. Remember, if Choya doesn't win with this attack, the game is effectively done.
And very nice Zergling surround there, allowing the roaches to get some additional damage on, but still, I mean, this is so many Stalkers, and even though they're damaged at this point, these things just aren't dying, Tasteless.
All right, here come more roaches. And there are more Lings on the way. Gets that sentry.
Stalkers.
2 red Stalkers in the front.
He's got to be careful about that. Should be rotating hurt Stalkers to the back so that he has more damage overall.
Another Stalker goes down. I don't know, man. I think he might actually hold this.
It's looking more and more like it.
This is actually insane.
In fact, Roach Speed is finally on the way. If he ever were to get up to Roach Speed, he'd be able to hold this quite easily. But more Zerglings, more Roaches being made. Choya trying so hard, microing his little heart out to try to stop these Roaches from killing all his units. A ton of Speedlings being made right now. I think that actually he's going to hold this somehow. NesTea. This guy is actually too good at this game.
I cannot believe this. Oh my God. Oh my God. You've got to be kidding me. There's no way that NesTea should have survived that.
Wow.
Damn.
Well,
whoa.
You know, that is actually unbelievable that he held that. Really, I mean, I play Zerg and I play Protoss now. And I'm telling you, that is unbelievable that he held that. That was a great job by NesTea. He didn't even cancel his +1 ranged attack. He even let it finish, which is absolutely crazy. Normally you'll cancel all your upgrades during an attack like that. NesTea truly showing. I said before the match, and some people are like, well, who are you to decide this? That NesTea is 100 times better than Choya. Like, even if Choya were to win, NesTea is the better player. But NesTea just showed us, he's like, how much do you think I'm the better player? A lot.
You know what's funny? Choya's strategy is basically one that's engineered to only beat somebody who is very, very good, who understands the game so well, because just as we saw and we thought, he's going to get one Void Ray and then expand, even had a probe there to make it look like he was going to make that Nexus. Did he even make it and cancel it?
No, I don't think so.
Well, it looked like he was going to expand.
Yeah.
To then chase that out.
It definitely looked like an expansion build.
NesTea's responding in such a way where it's, basically saying, okay, well then, if he's going to expand, I need to work on my own economy.
Made
then to do the most
drones
aggressive all-in you could see. Phoenix,
when he got
Void
there,
Ray, and 5 Warp Gates.
There were like 4 Stalkers, a few Sentries, some Zealots, a Void Ray, and a Phoenix against a Spore Crawler and a Zergling.
It's true, man.
NesTea held on.
It's actually a little crazy.
No problem, Bob. NesTea.
You know what I think the turning point was for Choya was when he lost the Void Ray and the Phoenix. He suddenly stopped microing them. You could see, we both thought it too. Oh, he's basically dead. And then...
Well, losing the Void Ray turned out to be huge because eventually he did kill off some Queenage. Well, there's no Queenage there, man.
Some Queenage.
Void Raying becomes the thing to do.
Well, one thing also is that once the Void Ray was killed, the Protoss could go Ling Roach.
Yeah,
and
that's quite true.
actually keep the Queens back there to Larva Inject.
In fact, Choya, while he was winning, might have been better off to make another Void Ray. Hard to say. They take a while to make, but anyways.
The countdown's begun. Get ready for our next game. It's going to be on Lost Temple. Let's see if Choya can come back.